Hello guys, how are you doing? Hey there, Aurel, the man Remkov himself, Lewis, and who else said hi in chat there? Kangaroo, I believe. Let me just take a look. Yeah, Kangaroo. Hello guys, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you guys, and welcome to stream number 261 or number 5 of 2018. Hello there to you, Althea, as well. Hope you can hear me fine over the music. If not, do let me know if you want me to turn it down. But yeah, welcome to another live stream, guys, and welcome back to another MD80 live stream now. And my God, am I so much happier with this aircraft now. Those of you who watched my stream yesterday would have noticed how I kept complaining about the sounds of the Leo MD80 being pretty I mean, the cockpit sounds and everything are pretty amazing, but the engine sounds were severely lacking, and they just, you know, awfully quiet, really. So I don't even know how the engine sounds were actually like, but they just seemed very damn quiet. So it was really hard to listen in on it and, you know, figure out what is happening. So the hacksaw in me, as Aurel will put it, music's a bit loud. Okay, let me turn it down then. The hacksaw in me decided to see if there were any alternate sound packs available on AVSIM or something for, you know, this aircraft in particular. See if I can replace those engine sounds out, because the only issue I noticed really were the engine sounds, particularly itself. So I wanted to see if I can, you know, add in something that would work a little better. And then I came across the TSS sound pack. They made a sound pack previously for the MD80 2010 version, the FSX version pretty much, that, you know, existed of this aircraft, or the FS 2004 and then ported to FSX. And those sounds are available on Sim Market for 11 euros. And yeah, I mean, I tried it out, I put it onto the MD, and boom, it works fine just in V4. A little bit screechy for my liking, but again, these are JT8D, so I mean, they're supposed to be high, super whiny engines, so yeah, there's that, and at least it's loud enough that we can hear it. So that's the biggest thing that I'm super happy about. And no problems, Remcom, no problems, man. See you soon, BB. Right, so what are we going to be doing today? Well, good question. So Hong Kong is having an event, well, Southeast Asia really. Hong Kong and the Taiwanese division are having an event, shared event on VATSIM today. And it was posted not on the VATSIM events website, but on the Hong Kong VACC website, which again I'm a part of, with Hong Kong being my registered home base on VATSIM. So I get emails and stuff for it. And right there I realized about this event. So on 24th of February, which is today, and the event started just 6 minutes ago, between 1300 Zulu and 1600 Zulu, Hong Kong to Taipei link event. We have flown in this event multiple times before, you know, between Hong Kong and Taipei. These two are particular airports as well. We have flown multiple times, so, you know, this shouldn't really be something new for this channel per se. But what is new is that we're doing it in an MD80 now. We did this particular route in a DC-9 as well, when we flew the DC-9 into Kai Tak. But this time we're going to the new Hong Kong airport, or the current Hong Kong airport, which is Shep Lap Kok instead, as that's what the event is for and not Kai Tak. So yeah, we'll be flying in that event right now. 9 p.m. local time has been started, so like I said, about 7-8 minutes ago. And we're flying on the route as it says right here from Taipei to Hong Kong. Cruising alt, we are taking flight level 300 planned. We'll see what we actually get. And we're departing on the the Asian 1 Mike departure for our SID to Megong, and then Megong to Alpha 1 to ELATO, Victor 522, not Y12, 522 to ABBEY, and then the ABBEY 3 Alpha into Hong Kong, expecting to land on 7 right. Sceneries that we're using, PacSim for the RCTP airport, Taipei, and for Hong Kong we are using Taxi to Gate along with Flight Time Pass Kai Tak for the city scenery there as well. The aircraft is the Leo MD80, and since there are no Asian repaints that this aircraft came with, Asian operators that is, and their paint kit isn't out yet, so we cannot create our own custom livery. So we're going to be using the default Friendship 83 Super 80 McDonnell Douglas demonstrator livery, which the company rolled out when they were launching the MD-82, and it was actually an Aero Mexico livery with this Super 80 printed on the side of it. So yeah, as you can probably hear already now, the loud noises. Oh yeah, what you want to hear. And we have a 777 slewing around. Seems legit. What you doing, mate? We are on VATSIM connected already, so yeah, this guy's changing gates on us. Sweet. Seems legit. There we go, looks like he finally found his gate. An empty one. Lots of EVA aircraft around, A321 right there, 777, another 777. He's just going to slew himself into position. We are on the stand 513 ourselves, on the remote stand. We didn't get the jet weight stand because, we're just a special flight, charter flight, or demonstrator flight, and demonstrating the MD-82 Asia, I guess, and flying on this route. Yeah, just EVA Air, there's one Delta 737 right there. And that's about it at the airport for now, and we'll tune into the ATC frequencies and listen to them shortly as well. But now we'll step inside the aircraft and get us started. Right now it is parked at the gate, and we have ground power connected. The aircraft is powered on. Air stairs are extended in the front and back, so step on board the aircraft. Boom. Like it so, and our glasses are frosted up thanks to True Glass from TFDI for frames. Open up the windows to get rid of that fog until we defog. And let's go ahead up here, make sure external power is on, batteries on and locked. And interphone, we already talked to him and had it connected already, so that's good. And do our pre-flight inspection quickly, so we turn on the displays here. PFD and ND on the captain side. The digital displays, brightness, turn up some panel backlighting down here. And then we do the same for the faux side. Boom, I don't need his instruments to be lit. At the moment we will light up the center instruments up. And go on the overhead. Turn up the lights for those. Okay, this is not. We're not doing this flight in real time in terms of, we're not loading it to the real time, local time. Right now it'll be 9:12 p.m. locally, so it will be pretty damn dark, as you would imagine. And since that's no fun, I decided to do a daytime flight, and I set it to local time to be the Zulu time. So right now it is 13:12 local time, and not Zulu time in the aircraft. So, yeah. Anyways. Okay, going up onto the overhead. Cockpit preparation, what we want to check is battery switches on and locked and verified to have 25 volts at the minimum. Which it does, fluctuating about 26-ish. All good. Windshield wiper selectors are in the off position. Landing gear lever is down. And 3 greens indicated. Auxiliary hydraulic pumps and other hydraulic pumps are off. Actually, the other 2 other pumps can go on. Auxiliary hydraulic pump remains off. Transfer pump remains off. Flap and slat levers. Flaps up flap and slat up and retracted and indicated. 3-ring lever retracted and disarmed. Circuit breakers, we should check them, but I haven't messed with them, so we should be fine. And if something doesn't work, we'll take a look at them. APU will not start at the moment. External power available light is on, and if you look at the external power, we should have 115 volts, give or take. 125 have about there, yeah, looks like about 120 there, which is good. And 400 hertz plus minus 14, so about a little bit more than 400, 3 or 4 right now, so that's fine. And the bus switches are on, and the left and right external power buses are powering the aircraft. The air conditioning system, well, when the APU is on, we should be able to pressurize, but since we don't have our APU on just as yet, we're going to ask him to connect some ground air conditioning.
Connect the low pressure air, please. Stand by. Okay, here comes pressure.
Okay, put up those cross feeds, and the cabin temperature should rise, and we should get external air powering the aircraft. Sweet, okay. Passenger address system and emergency light tests. We should do that right now. Turn the emergency lights to arm, and then the on position. Do the PA emergency light test.
PA and emergency light test.
Emergency lights okay.
Okay, emergency lights are okay. Turn those back to off, and we're all good there. Also, let me know if you could hear the aircraft sounds and the person properly. Or you want me to turn those sounds up? Okay, station lighting is set as required. Annunciator and digital lights are set. Cabin pressure control lever is checked on auto. Should be closed and auto, and the valve is open right now. And if you were to step to the back of the aircraft, you would see that the valve is actually open here. This fat thing right there. That's the valve position, and that's the indicator for the valve. So we can move it off auto and set the valve position ourselves. If I were to like close it and move it up, you can see it's moving. See? And full forward would be closed, and you can, there you go. Have that closed right there, but you know, the auto position, it'll open itself up right now. That's modeled perfectly. Sweet. Okay, cabin pressure control lever checked on auto and the open indicated. Aileron and rudder trims checked to be free and zeroed and zero checked. Okay, exterior inspection, we're not going to do that. Check the parking brake is set, which it is. Wing landing and nose lights retracted and off, checked. The flight guidance control panel, flight guidance system set, so we'll set that up right now. Turn the flight directors on, captain's side, and then the FO side. We'll set in the information in the FGCP later once we have our SID clearances and all. What we will do now though is turn the nav lights on. VHF radios, those up as well. One we'll put it on. Who will we talk to first? Let's see. Delivery's on, so 1218. Yep, 12180 is set. Livery controller. And then we'll be speaking to ground on 12116. Okay. Yep, we heard him there as well. Okay, perfect. ADIS is on also 127.6. Turn ADIS on there, and the PA address system. Make sure we're listening in on it and turn it on all the way. Perfect. GSX, you can go ahead and get us some catering. Turn the windshield anti-fog and anti-ice systems on now so we can get rid of that white. And again, this is a bug I've noticed. So it's supposed to fog up, right? Yeah, sure. But even if you have the window open, fog still remains. A little bit of a... seems legit. Unless... no, never mind. I know what that is. That's a aircraft contrail. That's a bug. When an AI model loads in, the aircraft contrail just shows up. That's what that's from. Okay, never mind. We'll go away eventually. Okay, yeah, 127.6. Turn that into active, and we'll listen into it in a few moments. At our position here, we are at Romeo Charlie Tango Papa. And take our gate. Our gate position should be that. Yep. Put that in, and our route is going to be RCTP to Victor Hotel Hotel Hotel. Runway probably 5 right. And we'll change it if need be. That in database. Okay, 05 right. There we go. So direct to Megong first, Mike Kilo Golf. Then 115.20. 115.20 north, 2336, 2336 down. Okay, MKG, and then Alpha 1, ELATO. Then from ELATO we would be starting the arrival if you were going to Taipei, but since we're not, we will be starting it at after ELATO at ABBEY via Victor 522. Yep, ABBEY. And activate that. Execute. Wants me to open the service doors, which weird. I will. Reason I close the door, main door. China Airlines catering for us. Sweet. Sweet, sweet catered. Okay. Continue filling that FMS up. Okay, the performance initialization. Okay. I don't have my load sheet yet, so we'll verify this once we actually get our load sheet once more. But at the moment, we are expecting zero fuel weight of 109,047. Actually, we can see what we have right now. 1179er. What it estimates our zero fuel weight to be. We're already pretty heavy. Okay. And the gross weight and fuel on board is 25200, 25.2. Oops, require a schedule. 25.2 and the normal fuel schedule. A 143.1, and that matches sort of right there. Good. Our reserves are going to be 3026 plus 3641, so 6661. So 6.7 pretty much. That's our reserves. Cruise alt we expect 300. We'll confirm again once what we get from ETC. And at that altitude we expect winds of 257 at 61. And temperature of minus 35. I said that plus 10, and transitional here at the airport would be 5,000, I believe. If I'm mistaken. Transitional, nope, it's 11,000. 11,000. GSX is done with catering, it looks like. Okay, service door closed. And we'll go ahead and start the boarding now. Start the boarding here as well. We'll come back to our V speeds because once we have our confirmed SID and runway, we'll come back to that. So for now, we'll leave it on the perf page. And on this side, we will go to the menu, ACARS, and get the latest weather to set up our altimeters. Send. Okay, METAR for RCTP at the moment, 1300 Zulu, which is 26 minutes ago, wind 010 at 5, visibility 5 kilometers, mist, few clouds at 300 feet, broken at 500, broken at 10,000 feet, temperature 152.14, altimeter QNH is 1020, that in here.
Taipei broadcast information echo now clear QNH1020.
Echo now current QNH1020, there we go. Perfect. Traffic controller just came on frequency to say that as well. Just to park. set. Okay. What did he want again?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard. Federal regulations require that carry-on items are stowed prior to closing the aircraft door. Items must be placed completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Use caution when placing or removing items in an overhead compartment. Please let us know if we may assist you. To expedite the boarding process, please be seated as quickly as possible after stowing your carry-on items. Are also asked to review the exit row seating requirements. If you are seated in an exit row, you may be required to assist the crew in an evacuation. If you are unwilling or have a condition which would hinder you from performing the functions described on the card, just please ask to be received. All cellular telephones and other portable electronic devices, such as CD players and laptop computers, must be turned off and stored for departure. Additionally, we require that all passengers keep their seatbelts fastened at all times while seated and anytime fasten seatbelt signs. For everyone's safety, regulations require compliance with all lighted signs, placards, and program instructions. Once again, welcome aboard.
Okay, tested. Data on my side is what I want. Clock is, we can leave it at that, and
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn off all portable electronic devices and install them to minimize.
012. 012, right there. Okay. Set. And I guess we should be able to contact the controller now and get us a clearance. So we'll go ahead and request that information echo, and we'll just listen in onto the ADIS as well before we do that. Real quick, so let's grab ADIS.
Over here, 1020, Pascal, no seat, departure frequency 126.7. Caution, the activity in the vicinity of the port. Spray 1 radar departure may be issued by tower control before departure. Inform Taipei approachable tower on initial contact that you have information. Code Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport. Information Echo 13000. Expect ILS approach runway 05 left 05 right. Wind 010 degrees 05 knots. Visibility 5 kilometers. Mist cloud view 300 feet. Broken 500 feet. Broken 10,000 feet. Temperature 15 dew point 1 over UNH 1020 hectopascal. No seat. Departure frequency 126.7. Caution, the activity in the vicinity of the airport. Spray 1 radar departure may be issued by tower control before departure. Inform Taipei approachable tower on initial contact that you have information. Echo Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport. Information. Echo.
Wow. Lol. Good God, PacSim, this is the worst. Yeah, I know, right? I like the way she says 0. 0, 1, 0, 0, 5. Runway 05 left. Man. Okay, but we got information echo. It just reads as same as our ATIS. We got frequency 126.7. We have birds in the area, and we can expect a spray 1 maybe. Hello there, Valkyrie. What's up? And hey, Stormy. Yep. Taiwan, Taoyuan.
Eva 115 delivery.
What's up? What's up, guys? Okay, let's contact HF1, listen in, and contact 121.8. That is delivery. Yep. And we got our load sheet. Okay, that's nice. Got our load sheet. Let's fill that in. Updated information. Zero fuel weight is actually 117 point, pretty much 118. And takeoff fuel 25013. And takeoff actual 143.0. That's our takeoff fuel, so we have to have some fuel in between for that. That's fine. We're just barely under max. So yeah, right now above max landing weight. So in case of any emergencies, we will have to get in a hold and burn off some fuel. We cannot come back to land immediately. And our takeoff trim is 8.4, which it automatically sets up. About 8.4 and flaps 15. Okay, cabin's ready. We got that ding there from back there, they're all seated and buckled up. Reset that call. And we're good for the push. That livery is an Aeromexico livery, Stormy. This aircraft was delivered to Aeromexico, and before they delivered it to Aeromexico, when they were still demonstrating the MD-82, McDonnell Douglas strapped the Super 80 and McDonnell Douglas on it, the Friendship 83, and did the demonstration flights with it, and then they handed it over to Aeromexico afterwards. It was a demo paint for a special event that they were doing back then. I believe for an air show, probably. You know how you have the Farnborough and stuff like that. But in the US, they had something, I don't know what exactly. But I believe it was an event livery, and then they just used Aeromexico's plane for it that they had on, you know, in production at that time. Anyways, I have Echo, I have updated my weights. We have our trim that we need to set later, and let's contact ATC, get a clearance, finally. I've been saying that for a while, but let's do it. Taipei delivery, good evening, November 501, Mike Delta, request radio check. Exactly, HSV.
November 501, Mike Delta, Taipei delivery, good evening, reach 5x5.
Thank you, here you 5x5 for November 501, Mike Delta. Okay, let's get clearances then. And Taipei delivery, November 501, Mike Delta, type McDonnell Douglas MD-82 on stand 613 with information Echo QNH 1020, requesting clearance to Hong Kong.
November 501, Mike Delta, Taipei delivery, Roger, happy clear. Clear to Hong Kong via H1 Mike, and then departure, Alpha 1, right and route, maintain 3,000 feet, squawk 26003, runway short right, departure.
November 501, Mike Delta, cleared to Hong Kong via the Agent 1 Mike departure, then Megong thereafter. Can you take in the initial climb and squawk 2603 for runway 5 right.
November 1, Mike Delta, climb and maintain 3,000 feet, 3,000 feet.
Roger, runway heading and 3,000 feet, Agent 1 Mike, squawk 2603 for November 501 Mike Delta. 3,000, initial climb.
November 501, Delta approach, feedback correct, contact Telegram 121.7 for fusion.
Ground 1217, and have a good day, bye. Or good night, rather. Should have flown into Uganda, Kappa. No, man. Gotta represent Hong Kong. Hong Kong event. Must fly. Yay. Agent 1 Mike. Megong. 3000 set. Departure. Runway 05 right. Agent 1 Mike. Execute. Check our legs and verify it matches up with what it should be. Okay, so from 05 right it should be climb runway heading until 600 feet, then direct to Tango Papa 060, and then Novas, and then decoy, and then summer with 4,000 feet at or above. Yep. And then Charlie and Candy, and then Agent. Max 210 knots until established on track to Novus. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Never mind. We'll control the speed manually and not use FMS climb until we are after Novus. And then after that, we are from Agent to Megong VOR to join our airway thereafter. Perfect. Climb gradient required for us from runway 05 right is 4%, which equates to 240 feet per nautical miles until 1,000 feet, which pretty much for us means for our given takeoff speeds, roughly 608 feet per minute climb all the way to 1,000 feet, which we can very easily achieve. Lol. Stormy lol. Okay, contact ground now. I hear that Airbus is pretty loud. Awkward moment. The aircraft sounds louder than your aircraft. Yappa. Anyways, aircraft's all locked up except for the rear stairs, and there's a good reason for that. It's because we don't have hydraulic power. And that should help bring the rear stairs up. I just opened them again. There we go. Up they went. Okay, all locked up. You know how PacSim is always behind. Yep. Hello there, Real Noodle. Hello. Okay, let's turn on our beacon light, anti-collision lights, and that to stand by. Turn on the lights. Put that to primary. Transfer lockout should get it. Okay, we'll turn the aft right fuel pump on, and start the APU. Meanwhile, center phone not set. We'll ask him to disconnect everything.
You're clear to disconnect. Thanks.
Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I shouldn't have done that yet.
Yes, sir. Connect the GPU,
Get the
please.
ground power in.
Stand by.
Rip. I pulled the lurk, sort of. Not quite exactly, but yeah, I realized that afterwards. I shouldn't have asked him to disconnect the GPU just as yet we don't have APU power
GPU connect.
at the moment.
runway 05 right, taxi via Quebec 1 Sierra.
Yep. Rip FMS and everything else.
runway 05在出北部2万Sierra 185.
Fails. Alright, time to do it quickly.
Quebec 1 Dynasty 921 stand by for 4 push and start.
ELATO.
Dynasty 921 contact Taipei ground north 121.6. Okay, we were sent here. Okay, come on to the decimal 6.
Zero fuel weight is as such 118 pretty much. Airbus is going by. Super loud. We have our windows opened up. Sounds good. Those engines. That. Nah, CFM. I'm gonna say IAE Master Race. Yeah, don't worry about that, Stormy. Nothing happened. I totally didn't pull a lurk and kill our aircraft power. Totally didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. 25. Normal schedule. Reserves are 6.6. Thrust index is fine. 143 is our gross weight is fine. Cruise alt 300. Cruise winds real quick. 257 at 61. Temperature minus 35. Boom. And takeoff. Okay. Departure. Fly right. Region 1 mic. Execute. Route. Perfinite. And takeoff page. We'll go back to this. Note sheet. This on the legs page now. Interestingly, I can't go to the legs page on this side for some reason. Because I have ACARS as the active system, that would explain it. Aha! Okay. Right, speeds. Speed. So November 501 Mike Delta, dry runway, altimeter of 3012 actually. That's wrong. I don't know where that it picks that up from. Solve is wrong though. So whatever. 3012 doesn't matter. 143,000 the gross weight on takeoff, but we use 144,000 weight. So V1 is going to be 139 there. Rotate 143, and V2 150 flap retracted at 165. That's retracted at 198, and clean is a 246. Cool. Leave that on that page here. Left click or try right click there to set the speed bugs, and it would have set. Oops. Would have set for us our V1, V2, flap retract, and slap retract speeds are right there. Okay, close that. On that ground, we're ready to go. APU is powered on, put it on bus, and the external generator is off, our bus is off, and now we ask him to disconnect all.
You're clear to disconnect. Thanks.
APU air can go on, and the bleeds remain off. Okay, she's already up here. Up top, turn the fuel tanks on, left and right for the engine start, and we can turn on the center fuel tanks on once we are airborne. Top here, we can deny door entry there. That off. It's fine, done. Ram air's off. And I skid, actually leave that off. Turn that on after push. Your damper can go on. Lights not required. Can shear test real quick.
Headwind, shear, headwind, shear, headwind, shear. Tailwind, shear, tailwind, shear,
Verified, correct. And GPW is
well.
Pull up.
Pull
up.
Bye.
Okay, done as well. Stall tests would actually activate this stick shaker apart from the oral alerts and the stall warnings there. You realize, press that button and stop the stick shaking. But obviously you can't do that in the sim, so whatever. System's tested. Speed.
Overspeed.
Overspeed.
Yep, just your alert.
Overspeed.
Tested. And the ICE-FOD test, we should get ICE-FOD readings here, and system in ops. 1, 2, 3, 4, checked. Reset that. There. Perfect. We're all good to go. So let's go ahead and request pushback and departure. And we'll probably be going those left. Starting before pushback? Nope. Let's go Navigraph. Actually, nope. Couple more things before we do. I want to set my a few things before we do that.
Taipei 地面必须查理796停机位与动幺机型
FGCP
请求回转
Flight
直接
Guidance
滑行
Control
至
Panel. I want to set that up.
动6跑道
Again, we were clear to 3,000, so I set that back up to 3,000 and RMID as well.
Whiskey Charlie Y9 联络台北地面北129.6。
In terms of it's an RNAV departure or RNAV SID, so we don't really need any nav aids, but I will tune in the Megong VOR right now, 115.20, with a course of
departure check completed. Bypass net inserted. Release parking brakes.
15 by looks of it. Course of 015.
Release parking brakes.
Put that on here as well. Cheeked MSA 9000. Vertical speed minimum 600.
Release parking brakes.
And it'll get reset anyways, and their speed, we'll set it to the min clean speed of 248 it was. Actually no, we'll set it to 210 because we gotta maintain the 210, remember, until we are at Navos, so up for 210.
Release parking brakes.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, that is all set. Contact ground now. Taipei ground, hello, November 501 Mike Delta, stand 613 with echo, request push and start.
501 Mike Delta Taipei, start, good evening, we shall start around 05 right, facing southwest.
Push to start approved, face southwest, and we'll expect 5 right for November 501 Mike Delta. Southwest. Yeah, okay, yeah, face left. Okay. Which we got correct. We got a clearance, make sure our right is clear. Left is clear, no one else on the taxiway. And brakes released.
All engines clear.
And we're moving at 9:52 p.m.
Taipei 888 Taipei ground landing, push and start around 05 right, face south.
Okay, we'll go ahead and select ignition system B today, and go ahead and start. Actually, did he say due to icing, stand by on the pushback? Alright, temperature is what? 14 degrees, yeah, no icing conditions. We can go ahead and start then. Verify pneumatic pressure is above 32 psi, yep, checked. And starting right. Right start valve is open. And we got oil pressure. N2 is rising, EGT is rising. 20%, wait till 22%, then bring in the fuel. 22%, bringing in fuel. And we got fuel flow and 1 rotation. And right generator is on bus. That's what the flick was. Temperature should not exceed 420.
Everyone, good night. You are FS7. Request the pushback.
That way we don't have a hot start.
At Bay 31.
Okay. Close the right start valve and start.
ELA 867 traffic ground food is being pushing start approved on 05 right face
The
southwest.
start valve is open.
Roger, push your best up and the face
GT rising and 2's rising.
south. You are FS7, thank you.
Got all pressure. 22%. Breathing fuel.
Set parking brakes.
Fuel flow. EG2 rising and 1 rising. All pressure is good. And left generators on bus. Parking brake set. Well, then you stabilize. Right starter off. Ignition 2 off. Body anti-skid armed. Pitot-static 2 captain side on. And all we gotta do is turn the APU off now. So turn the supply, which is the bleeds, to auto. Turn APU air off and APU master. Actually turn the generator buses off.
Unlocking gear.
And then turn the APU off. It should go off now.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass main removed.
Sweet, so we should be pushed back on Sierra now. Check our taxi instructions accordingly. Also, engine sounds a little bit better now.
It's clear. Right is clear.
You see the APU exhaust. We got the hand signal.
UPS 168 contact traffic north 121.6.
And after start checks, please. After start checks. Here goes the APU. After start checks, engines and ignition selector is off. Pitot and static selectors on. Captain side, airfoil and engine anti-ice not required today. Air conditioning supply switches are auto. Door annunciators checked off. And hydraulic system. Transfer pumps on, auxiliary on, and high checked. After start checklist completed, we are ready for taxi. Taipei ground, November 501, Mike Delta on Sierra, ready for taxi for 5 right.
We're 501 Mike Delta, runway 05 right, taxi via Sierra.
Holding point 5 right via Sierra for November 501, Mike Delta. November 1 Mike Delta is what I should shorten it to, but I'm not sure how well they will do it here, this airport. Anywho, let's get moving. Brakes released. Bit of power. She goes. Brakes check. Pressure released. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please have your attention to review some important safety information. In preparation for departure, be certain that your seat back is straight up, your tray table is stowed, and that your carry-on items are placed completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. For everyone's safety, regulations require your compliance with all lighted signs, placards, and crew member instructions. To fasten your seatbelt, place the metal fitting into the buckle and adjust the strap so it fits low and tight across your hips. To release, lift the faceplate of the buckle. Please review the safety instruction card in the seat pocket in front of you.
Yep,
It explains the safety features of this aircraft as well as exits and flotation devices. Cushion serves as an approved flotation device. To remove it, pull up and take it with you to the nearest
set
suitable
flaps.
exit. After exiting the aircraft, place your arms to the straps and mount the cushion to your chest.
5.
There are 8 emergency exits aboard the aircraft. 2 door exits
Should
at the
be at
front of the
15
cabin,
now.
4 overwing
Not
exits,
too much.
1 door exit,
There you go,
and
there's
1 tail
15.
cone exit at the rear of the cabin. Take a
15
moment to locate
set
your nearest exit, keeping
and
in mind
15
that it may be
indicated,
behind you.
and we are takeoff
If
ready.
there's a loss of electrical power, low-level emergency lights will illuminate. All
Actually, we're
exits
not
are
ready yet.
indicated
We
by
don't have to
lighted
take out
exit
ready,
signs and by
and
phone
that's
number.
reason is we don't
In
have the
case
trim
of a
set.
loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will be released from overhead. To start
Gotta
the
make
flow
sure we keep moving. Stop on the taxiway. A little bit more power.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth and slip the elastic band over your head. Pull the tab on either
Okay,
side of
set
the
the
mask
trim.
tight. The plastic bag does not need to inflate when oxygen is full. Be sure to secure your mask first before assisting others. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted in any area of the aircraft at any time. Tampering, disabling, or destroying a lavatory smoke detector is prohibited by
What we gotta do is make sure this
On
white
behalf of the
marker
flight crew, welcome
matches
aboard.
up with where this
We hope
green
you enjoy
marker
your
is.
flight. Thank you.
Set. Top of the standby attitude. Good point. I forgot. You gotta pump it. Gotta hold it. Pump it twice. A bit more, I guess. Boom, there you go. Center now. Forgot about that. Okay. Speed brakes are armed, and auto brake that to take off and arm it as well. We should have the ready now.
Ground EVA 27 ready for taxi to runway 05 right. EVA 867, runway 05 right, taxi via Quebec to Sierra.
Nope,
Roger,
not yet.
taxi to runway 05 right via Quebec to
Not yet.
Sierra.
No
EVA
paint get out
867, thank
at
you.
the moment. They're still working on the hot fixes first right now, and then they said they'll release the paint kit. First, they're working on making sure that people can actually use this aircraft, because a lot of people have issues where they can't get the engines to start up, or some other.
South 0 Mac Delta, contact Taipei Tower 118.7.
Taipei Tower 118.7, November 501 Mike Delta. Have a good night. Bye.
Okay.
They have an issue where the parking brakes won't release, so yeah. Rotate MD-80 doesn't do that. Oh, this thing has one up to rotate there. Okay, 1187. Line up on CR2.
Well, with these holes in there.
Taipei Tower, hello, November 501 Mike Delta on CR2. We'll need about 2 minutes to configure.
Number 501. Mike Delta, CTP.
November 501 Mike Delta holding short on 5 right on Sierra 2. We will need 2 minutes to get ready for takeoff.
Number 501, Mike Delta, Roger.
Gotta run through the before takeoff check, so a few moments to do that and verify we are holding short. And there we go. Now we got the blue ready lights. Okay, APU air switch, before takeoff, APU air switch off, TRC and ART is set and checked, takeoff config is set, flight instrument FGS is set, V-speed bugs we have set, and our V-speeds are V1139, rotate 143, V2150. FMS is checked and cross-checked, flight control is free and tested, flaps and slats extended, and flaps 15, and we got the ready lights. Auto brakes are takeoff and armed. Speed brake lever is armed as well. Aileron rudder stabilizer trim set, checked 0, and stabilizer trim is 8.2. Cabin report obtained. We had that bing earlier, so that means they're already all seated. And before takeoff checklist completed. Just one thing we gotta say before takeoff. We had fuel 24350. Our min takeoff fuel is 23780, so we're good there as well. Okay, perfect.
Good night, you are assistant 6US Sierra.
Mission selector to both now.
Eli 67 Roger.
And TCAS,
Number
TARA,
501
and
Mike Delta, confirm your squad 2603.
Yep, I just forgot that. Squawking 2603, now we forgot, sorry. That was for me. And you forgot something, the TCAS. I just remembered and you called it out at the same time. Hey, TCAS, TARA 2603. Remember, 501 Mike Delta, fully ready.
Number 501 Mike Delta, Roger. Runway 05 right wing 020 degrees 5, change 1020, clear for takeoff.
Runway 05 right, clear for takeoff, November 501 Mike Delta. But I see the flap wheel. Sure. There. Now I gotta line up, so let's go do that. We should do this as well. Close our windows. No, they're not.
Taiwan, Taoyuan Tower, SA either 868 with you, descending
Okay.
to 3000,
Auto
higher
throttle
left,
on.
runway 05.
Takeoff. EPR to takeoff. Takeoff. 30 set.
Takeoff thrust set.
And takeoff
Eva
set.
868 Roger, run Taipei runway 05 right, wind 020 degrees 5 knots,
Airspeed alive.
finish 1020, clear to land.
Please land runway 05 right, either 868.
Clamp checked.
Knots, cross check.
Yep, bird in vicinity. Super heavy right now.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Okay, we gotta maintain that 210 knots now.
Lights out.
Set it up for that. Goes up, lights out.
November 501 Mark Delta, contact Taipei approach 125.1 today.
135.1 for November 501 Mike Delta. Good day.
November 501 Mark Delta, negative 125.1.
129.1, sorry, for November 501 Mike Delta.
125.1.
1251 number 501 Mike Delta, sorry. Yeah. Yay. And speed check. Flaps up.
1 Mike Delta
Sorry.
Leverage.
Taipei approach, hello, November 501 Mike Delta 3000 climbing, sorry, holding 3000 feet, Agent 1 Mike.
November 501 Mike Delta, the unit had a push radar contact 130 level 240 from direct chat.
Direct Charlie, climb flight level 240, November 501 Mike Delta. Overshot there. Set up my frequencies, my bad. 240 set. We put us in a VNAV climb. Set nav mode, and we're proceeding direct to Charlie. Execute. And slats retract.
Slats retract.
Okay, let's set climb power. I'm flying the aircraft myself.
SkyForce station heading 340 degrees, descending before south.
And after takeoff checks, brake temperatures check, landing gear up, and lights out. Auto brake off.
Cathay 468 negative by the position, heading 32320.
Flap and slats up and retracted speed brake lever. Disarm that as well. Engine ignition selector set to off. Engine and airfoil anti-ice as required. Center fuel tanks, if we have fuel in them, which we do, we turn them on.
Again, China 103095.
China 103095, good evening,
And altimeter is not yet. After takeoff check is completed.
Descend to 6000 and expect ILS 05 left, right? China 72095.
China
Also, I didn't
73095.
turn on my weather radar.
ILS approach 05 left.
My bad.
Expect 05 left. China 73095.
Airport office, ready to take the for the question.
Okay, 10,000 feet.
Airport office queue,
Lights
all
off.
two stations can be
let's engage autopilot.
for sure the one way you want to know.
Now we chat then. Okay.
Appears the detective also left, aircraft.
There we go. We picked up
Airport
Mago.
11,000.
11,000.
We hold short of the one way one zero.
And that's it. Under 1013.
November 501 Delta confirm your direct to Charlie. Charlie Hotel Alpha Lima Juliet.
Proceeding direct to Charlie now. No, sorry about that. Yeah, what the heck is the aircraft doing? It turned back towards the airport to turn to Charlie. That's interesting. Would have liked for it to continue, I guess, my bad. Went back to intercept the nav track from where I left it off.
It was 8 right heading 032 waiting for 1000 heading 1
And we select the direct Charlie first.
Clear. That is sorry,
right. Cathay please made a negative only turn right heading to Mole region.
I'm gonna have pushed in
Sorry, radio
the DME there.
Cathay 468 turn right heading to Mole 3 short degree.
Okay, VNAV climb, heading select FMSEPR, climbing to flight level 240. We have Maddog identified, and now that we're proceeding directly to Charlie, so just left it in heading select mode. I'm gonna, just to be sure, put that again, and now put it in nav mode. It should fly straight to Charlie. And just like that, we're off. Overcast below us, black smoke blooms. Hear the controller there.
ABBEY director, Taipei 4 over 170, FSDreamTeam.
Cathay 468 proceed direct, phone call cross phone call at all 1,000 the IRS approach, one visual boundary. Sorry, phone call at our above 4,000 clear IRS, 105 right approach, Kevin.
Okay, reading the chat again. Toga boys, yep. Remember those birds in the vicinity? Yep, I heard about that.
Have approached descending gain 6,000.
When you rotate, you advance to 1.40 EPR and then select on the throttle. You can do that here as well. I did it this way. Like I advanced it to 1.2 and then I set it to takeoff mode and turn on the throttle on, and then it advanced it automatically to the takeoff EPR that it had selected. But yeah, it is an SOP thing. Normally though, you should up it and then spool it up for a bit and then hold it. Because, you know, just to see if you have any warnings or abnormal engine readings. But yeah, you can do it this way as well. Also, yeah, why I didn't click and engage takeoff mode while I was still taxiing. Because if I did that, the moment engage auto throttle would have been immediate toga. Precisely. Anyways, we can unseat the packs probably now. Also, I hope the controller didn't hand me off. Hope not.
Cathay 428 turn right heading 772 degree, heading to 4,000 turning 102.
Lots of traffic to our left coming into land.
Rings right now
for some reason. They're like terrible right now. But hey, engine sounds. That's nice, right? It's fine.
ABBEY departure, good night. Evacuation airborne passing 1,800.
Fine as long as I don't look down.
Have approached primary meeting at 240. Departure current maintain flight level 240 EVA. Cathay 468 confirmed established. Every established.
Said we can set this to the progress page now. Sure, pressure, yep, cabin is climbing. Pressurization is good. We are at 7,300 feet cabin pressure right now. At an altitude of 22,300. Climbing to flight level 300.
turn right heading
Center tanks are on, and
three.
still burning up fuel from the center. The fuel imbalance is okay. Don't need to turn on crossfeed. You can go 700 pounds is the acceptable difference between the left and main tanks. If it is more than that, you crossfeed appropriately to balance it out. And 700 feet to go. Checked. 240 is armed. All the chat. Yeah, I know, right? Radar don't lie, and all do not response is too slow for us.
Contact Taipei, Tower 118. Over X7 for Cafe 7.
Okay, I'm available 240. I should get a handoff now to Taipei control.
Air Carrier 46, one.
Air Carrier 426, Taipei approach radar contact climate maintain level 192.
I'm already flight level 192, Air Carrier 46. And Carrier 46, we request vectors to Victor India Delta.
Air Koryo, I think so.
Air Carrier 426.
Yeah, it is.
Maintain one-way heading climate maintain 192.
Air Koryo or Air Korea.
Supplementing runway heading and climate 190.
Let me see on VATSPY.
Turn left of the 395, turn left heading 220 degrees. Turn left heading 30 degrees. China
Yeah.
3095.
It is a Air Koryo 2 below
195 negative, turn left heading 220 degrees.
Also, I should let the controller know I'm at 240.
Turn right heading 220 degrees. China 3095.
Taipei approach, November 5 Mike Delta. Oops. As soon as I keep the mic, it says
Control 1 Mike 7, heavy control 126.
126.7 for November 511 Mike Delta. Good day. Or good night.
Heavy control 8, and heading 340 degrees.
26.7.
340 degrees. Head 149.1, Wiki 729.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, the heading. Taipei Control November 501 Mike Delta Alpha level 240 inbound Candy.
November 501, Mike Delta Taipei Control, climate change flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 November 501 Mike Delta. Thank you. Okay, flight level 300 set, armed, and press VNav again, and VNav climb. Or I could alternatively enter a vertical speed and a vertical speed climb. Yeah, the VNav climb.
Princess 8 minutes to determine flight level 170.
So how's the sounds now? Much better? Louder, right? I mean, it's not amazing, but it's better than what we had before. Super faint. Outside view, sure. Using the demonstrator paint here right now, because the paint kit's not out yet. Norwegian livery is available just as yet. See the mountains of Taiwan poking up through the clouds there, the overcast conditions below us. That's why rip frames.
Taipei Control 904 Alpha. Cutting
Jan, the button, construct 037.
Passenger view. Sure.
Zion speed 504, altitude to 11,300 meters.
Station calling, taxi to the Osmo broken. Thank you.
Nice and sealed up there, though. Where we're going.
Roger 27, Taipei Airport 22.1, good night.
Top climb by agent.
Contact Taipei approach 1251, EVA 027, good day.
And we were expecting our top climb to be right before agent as well, so we are right on profile as well right now on the climb.
Taipei control 95.
At Candy, we have fuel on board 20.7 tons, and we expected at Candy to have 20.9, so we're burning 200 pounds more than what we expected, but that's well within limits.
Minus 504 Alpha identity.
Minus 0.2 only, and we are here 17 minutes into the flight. We should have been here at 16 minutes into the flight, so we're just running 1 minute behind schedule. All good, man. All good. Hello, Al. Yep, something new indeed. Which MD-80 is this? Okay, so the model that Leonardo have modeled is in particular the MD-82. And however, they have modeled both the conical tails and the flat tail, or the hammerhead tail, which was a retrofit on the MD-82s. Was designed for the 88 and was offered as a retrofit to the 82 and 83 variants. And American and Delta both got theirs changed, but most of the operators left it with their conical tails. And since we are flying a retro livery demonstrator, I left it with the conical tail back there as well. For those of you who are not familiar with the MD-80 family, pretty much dimensions-wise, MD-80, 81, 82, 83, and 88 are the same externally. The only difference between them is A in the flight deck and B in the engines. With the later variants, the 81, 82, 83, and 88 all having stronger engines incrementally. I think the 82 that we have right now only has 20,000 pounds of thrust, whereas the 88 has like 22,000, 23,000. Obviously, more fuel efficiency and more people could be fitted into the other versions as well. But for the most part, yeah, the main difference was internally in the engines and also on the flight deck itself. The 80 and 81 supporting the old analog. The 82 is where there were some analog upgraded to the EFIS and FMS. They were analog with the old FMS and the PMS instead as well. But yeah, that's the differences. Actually, fun fact, most Delta Airlines took most of delivery of their MD-80s as 82s, and then they had them later retrofitted and converted to the 88. So they converted their 82s into 88s. So yeah, that's that. And no, yeah, Beanie, this is Leonardo Maddog, but this is a new version specifically for 64-bit that they released on the 20th of February, complete overhaul. So everything here is still the stock that comes with the new version, except for the engine sounds. The engine sounds have changed with the TSS sound back, which in my opinion is much louder and much more bearable for me, both internally and externally. Other than that, it's pretty much still the stock default airplane that you get now available for €70, and if you buy it before the 28th of February, you get €5 off on the 64-bit version. There's also a 32-bit version which works in FSX and P3Dv4. But that one is only €60 with a €5 discount, so you can get it for €55 until the 28th of February. But from what I could tell right now, this is still version 1.0, release version, and on the 32 bits, the version 1.0 is a little bit bugged in that the parking brakes do not release and they get stuck on, so the plane is really unusable. Unfortunately, on 64-bit, I haven't noticed that issue. But we do have some sound issues, like the engine sounds are pretty weak, and also the fire bells do not work. You get the caution lights, but these don't light up, and you don't get the URL warnings as well. So yeah, but hey there, Seahawk. Reading is hard. Yep, reading is hard. Okay, flight level 300. We are in cruise. Set cruise power now. Passengers have already been unseated. And all we do is continue now to our destination. And again, I'm not flying in real time right now, as you can see. In real time in this area where we are flying, it would have been 10:29 p.m. local time. But instead, I am flying in daytime, so I'm using Zulu time as my current sim time. So it is right now 14:30 p.m. local time here in the sim, or 14:30 Zulu. Frames are pretty bad right now, and I probably have the soupy conditions below to blame for that. But as soon as we get away from it, hopefully it'll be a bit better. Look up though, it's all fine. Nice and smooth 30. Look down low here, I get 17, 18. But yeah, visually these guys have done an amazing job with the new MD-80. My only complaint, apart from the bugs, which I'm sure they'll fix, is that the sounds were very, very lacking. That's about it. From that, visually looks good. System modeling seems to be there, except for where the parts it's bugged. And yeah. Visually amazing plane. Get nice visual emergent FX built into the plane that come with it. Engine exhaust custom, engine or gear wash when you're taxiing in the rain. APU exhaust that you can see happening as well. Pretty cool. Has some lighting as well. And obviously true glass, which looks amazing in the rain.
November 501, Max Delta, contact Taipei, control 129.1 next.
Taipei control 129.1 for November 501, Mike Delta. Have a good night. Bye. Taipei control Kung Hei Fa Choi, November 501, Mike Delta, flight level 300, inbound Megong.
November 1, Mike Delta, Taipei control, roger.
Yeah, we should. We need a paint kit. We need a paint kit so I can get a Twitch Air colors from Seahawk, hopefully, if he's kind enough. And also, yeah, some more liveries, FAT, so we can fly this around in Asia. China Eastern as well. They used to operate this around in this parts, fly it from Shanghai to Taipei and then Shanghai to Hong Kong, Kaitak back in the 80s. I would love to fly those planes as well. Also CAAC, China Northern. They also use those MD-80s, or used to. China Southern as well. Even though they didn't fly to Hong Kong, they use it in this area. So yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, Seahawk, I have noticed that issue as well, actually. And we just noticed it right now in departure. We were in LNAV mode. I had indirect Charlie selected, but it instead started going off in the different direction to try to capture the previous nav track before I entered the direct. And I was being a little bit weird. And if you do input directs or you input holds, sometimes it like overshoots it by quite a bit. So it's not perfect. And on its capture logic, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Swiss Air too. Yep, definitely need Swiss Air for those Euro ops. Patriotism intensifies. Yeah, we can continue with our Swiss Air ops there. We have been doing it in the DC-6, and we can do it in the Super 80. We also flew the Swiss Air DC-9 before on stream a few times back in FSX. But yeah, frames seem to be a little bit better, but man, overcast all the way to Hong Kong by the looks of it. Maybe I should turn down my cloud draw distance. Good frames. Okay, speed up a bit, Mach 0.76. Can do a bit more. Savings, if we step up to flight level 320, we can save 1.5% on fuel. 1.5% savings with a step. Yeah, screw that. Just expected to arrive at 14.2. It's way more than I need. Oh, let's go to Mach 0.80. Max cruise speed. Execute. Crosshair McDonald's. Lol. Also, let's get some music back up. We're in cruise. Not much to do. Nice, Seahawk. Voice. Yeah. Gotta get those sponsorships in, man. I gotta get that livery.
Other control and what? How
Clouds with the weather injected by active sky for P3Dv4 and the clouds that you see are all like SkyForce right now. Them popcorn clouds.
Taiwan Alpha, arrival. Weather control tonight, evaluate flight level 360.
Swiss is not equal to Swiss Air, that is correct. Crossair is not equal to Swiss Air or Swiss Enter Cessna. Okay, yes, I do know that. Swiss is different. Swiss International Air Group was after the bailout. Swiss Air was the failed one that we don't talk about. Crossair is not Swiss either, although after the collapse in the restructuring, wasn't Crossair included with Swiss Air? Oh, not Swiss Air, but Swiss. Oh no, it remained a separate airline.
Taipei. Lufthansa 113 Taipei.
Lufthansa 113, go ahead.
Lufthansa 113 now fly heading 100 for station.
Heading 100, Lufthansa 113.
That is the chief disregard. The one-side contact Hong Kong Control 121.2.
Hong Kong Control 121.3,
Contact Control 126.7.
Contact Control 126.7, passing 9020. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Crossair was merged with Swiss Air in Project Phoenix. Swiss now to retain the Crossair IATA. Thought, however, most of Crossair fleet was just abandoned or sold shortly after the merger. I see. Cool. Yo, Remka, what up? Welcome back, man. Just missed an awesome departure and terrible frames due to the soupy conditions we have below. But yeah, what up, man? All that was left was a fraction of the ABBEY fleet. Right, the 146s, right? Yeah, I remember. If I remember correctly, they wanted to introduce the what was that? I think BAC 111s instead, but they couldn't get, the performance was a bit so they went for EBAs instead. But yeah, we're cruising FI level 300 now. Just left Meigong, and we're pretty much over the Taiwan-China Strait, heading to Hong Kong, heading southwest on the Alpha 1 airway. And once we reach ELATO, or close to ELATO, we should be heading over to Hong Kong. Embraer 135s. Okay.
To Hong Kong. We sold all the navigation.
The rotor was cancelled and already delivered aircraft were sold to Lufthansa. The order was cancelled. Okay. Rotor. Never mind. But yeah, okay. Interesting. It's the 135s, is it? Cool. But yeah, Remka, what up, man? What are you doing? How's it going? How's work for you? And you still get the flight sim, bro. You should definitely come back once the Airbuses are released for some shared cockpit fun. Or if you have the Q400, that'll be cool as well. Or once this thing gets shared cockpit, that'll be cool as well.
Heading 010 event 113. That's 113.
I haven't flown a plane in like 6 months. Damn. You know what? You know what happened, Remka? You flew all your like 6 months of flying in that one trip you did across Africa. Yeah, the one time you flew all across Africa, you did all your flying there a little bit too early. That's what happened, and now that's why you haven't been flying. You gotta take it in small steps, man. Okay, 1213, the next handoff to Hong Kong. You did that really fast, man, Brankov. Like, and what did you do? What aircraft did you do? Like the Cessna 441, I think, right? From FlyJSim or something. Did it hell Hello, map shows what add-on. The map is Little Nav map, and Stormy gave you right there. In a Cessna, yeah, the Cessna 404, I think, what he did it in the Alabama one. 401 or 441, whatever. One of those. But yeah.
You went for head.
Lol, Remcop, GG's. Stormy Mod of the Year, 2017.
7621, maintain maximal forward airspeed.
Okay. Well, while we make our way down to Xiankang, let's go ahead and do a briefing of what we can expect possibly for our arrival. So let me share my screen with you guys.
Taipei Control, Cathay 456 with you. Currently at flight level 370, inbound, inbound.
Okay, Hong Kong charts. Airport briefing. Parking stands. We're probably landing 7 left, and we'll park via Bravo 8 onto the stands right there. Number 501, 502, 503. It's mostly where people have been. Flights from Taipei. Chinese New Year isn't over yet. That's true. That's true. Dog year, man. Mad dog year.
Cafe 456, Cafe.
Okay, that is that.
Okay, 456, go ahead.
And star, expect the ABBEY 3 Alpha from me, and then you approach the ILS 7 left.
Flight 150, Taipei 456.
Could also get
Taipei, we just 302, flight 4330.
I'll put in the 7 right in the middle just in case. Standard procedure 7 left, but in case. ATC instructs us because it is an event, and they probably don't have much departures, so in case they want us to land on 7 right instead, we will have that ready. Or inbound via or Limes.
你方台113 direct to Tonga, resume on navigation, proceed Tonga 1 Alpha under for arrival.
Stella, and then down accordingly.
Tonga 1 Alpha, arrival,
left.
Tonga, November 113.
Okay, and what didn't pin my star? ABBEY 3 Alpha didn't pin. Try that again. Okay, so expected arrival runway 07 left and inbound on the ABBEY 3 Alpha. So from ELATO we'll be coming on Victor 522 to ABBEY, and we can expect a hold at ABBEY 250 knots or 280 when turbulent, Mach 0.8, whichever is less, in which case it will be a 271 degree inbound course. Right hand traffic pattern 10 nautical mile leg, or could also be a left traffic pattern 10-mile leg as well, same inbound course, or we could even have a hold at Betty. Nope, that wouldn't be for us though, never mind. For routing we can expect ABBEY to Musil at 280 knots, flight level 130, then so flight level 130 by Musil is what we should plan for, and then Tamar, then Tunglung VOR, sorry. And then Guava and Soko.
The 113, say your number.
What was that
Again for November 113.
Okay, that's for someone else.
November 113, report your Mach
That is
number.
VATSIM activity. It's a VATSIM event, and what you see on the bottom left on the map is other VATSIM traffic, yes. Okay. So that's that. We should probably tune into Tunglung as well, 116.1. An inbound course of
0.77.
91. Or 271 rather.
113, Roger.
271 inbound. I haven't picked up yet, but that is fine. Just over the straight. So yeah, it'll be an RNAP arrival. Our MSA will be 3,000 feet until Guava. Then once we hit Soko, we cross over radial 030 from Changchao. MSA will drop to 4,000 or increase to 4,300 within the Hong Kong FIR. Things we gotta watch out for. Obviously the big terrain to the right of the airport, going all the way up to I believe 1,800 feet, if not more. Probably a little bit more. Okay, that's not for me. That's the island of Lantau right there. We also have a very congested airspace up ahead. We don't want to infringe. We don't want to proceed to the left too much because we would infringe arrivals into Shenzhen or into Macau. Okay, so we do that. Transition level we can expect.
That's 070, Cafe 456.
Grab the latest Madar.
And traffic control, we just do heading 260, and we'll leave 2 minutes, we'll call you back.
Hong Kong up top, and I also want my alternate weather, just in case. Yeah, we'll go there, but yeah. Okay, so now here see weather report request. Okay, Hong Kong weather right now, winds variable 2 knots, visibility is 8 kilometers, few clouds at 2,000 feet, scattered 3,500, temperature 19, dew point 14, QNH of 1019 or 1019. Okay, so it's above 980, so expect transition level of 110. Okay, so that's the arrival, and then after that we expect from Limes possibly the ILS 07 left at busy center. So in which case we should be at about between 6 and 3,000 by Limes, and then we should be descending to 2,000 by Tonic, maintain 2,000 till we intercept the glide, and then fly it down 3-degree glide path. Pretty standard there. ILS and glide slope coupled, which should be for us at about 150 knot road speed, about 700 to 800 feet per minute descent all the way down. At the airport we have lights to the left and approach lighting, all guiding us to the runway. And in case of misapproach or go around, yeah, sorry, ILS frequency is going to be 111.1, identifier India Zulu Sierra Lima, course of 074 is 12.1. And in case of misapproach or go around, we climb 5,000 feet. And after ILS, climb straight ahead to 400 feet. And then turn left heading 059. And expect radar vectors if SMT Tsuyomoto is not working, but it probably should be. And then intercept radial 037 from Sierra Mike Tango to Didi, or from Didi to Lingi rather. And then turn right under radial 077 from Lima Kilo Charlie Lungku Chow. And crossing Romeo 334 from Donglong, proceed on heading 111 to Sampu, and then expect radar vectors 230 knots, maintain that, and 5,000 feet. Now turn before 0.2 DME away from the ILS set. Okay, runway elevation is 1, pretty much sea level. DME required, transition level is 110, and frequencies are as such.
After hitting 360.
After we land, we'll probably be vacating by Alpha 7, but in case I float Alpha 8, we will vacate Alpha 8 and taxi via Alpha, and then request the stand 500s, and it's probably taxi via Alpha, enter via Alpha 10 and park right there, or if they're doing the loop, then straight on Alpha, enter via Alpha 11, Bravo 9, Bravo 7, Bravo 8, and then park there. That's our taxi plan. Planning to go in November 502, but we can take any of the 500 gates up here. Again, runway use. Well, we have 12,467 feet of runway available to us, so that should be plenty of runway. Again, runway is not a limiting factor for us today, so we should be fine there. Unless I float really bad, in which case probably going to execute it. Go around. Misapproach, go around, and then get vectors back, probably from experience. We probably won't need to do the full misapproach procedure, but we'll get vectors back onto the ILS for 7 left via the middle right here, just pass through back to Guava Lime Circle. Usually what they do, assuming there's no departures happening, in which case otherwise then they will have me fly around all the way around to Tunglung and back, you know, in case there's departure out of 7 right at the same time. But if not, yeah, probably cut short back to Chow over to Guava, Soko, Limes, and back into the landing. Let's see, their briefings for arrival. Arrival briefing, noise abatement. We don't care about noise in the sim. We're in MD-80 anyways. Continuous descent approach for runways 25 left and right. We're not using that, so that's fine.
This is 302, now direct to Tonga. Resume on location and proceed the Tonga 1 Alpha on there for arrival.
Tonga calling Oasis 302.
Okay, Hong Kong's on. Guangzhou's on as well, just in case we do need to divert to Guangzhou. Okay. Cat 2 and 3 operations should not be required today. The weather, again, 8 kilometers visibility. We're pretty good there. Runway operations, okay, runway utilization. Vacate runway as quickly as practicable to facilitate minimum runway occupancy time. Each runway has multiple rapid exit taxiways. Vacate via the first available, which in our case will be Alpha 7, to commensurate with operational conditions or as instructed. Aircraft vacating the runway should not stop on taxiway until the entire aircraft has passed the runway holding point. So we keep going and just go on to Alpha. Reduced runway separation minimums are maybe applied when between departing aircraft and succeeding landing aircraft. I doubt that's happening right now. and these are the conditions for it. So
November 501 Mike, Delta Taipei Hong Kong Control 121.2.
Hong Kong Control on 121.3 for November 501 Mike Delta. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, let's talk to Hong Kong, and frames have picked up. Since we're out of that suit now, really stuffed over Taipei there. Hong Kong Control, hello, November 501 Mike Delta, flight level 300 inbound ELATO.
Number 501 Mike Delta, Hong Kong radar, you are identified express ABBEY 3 Alpha runway 07 left, we are ready to descend and maintain flight level 250.
Expect ABBEY 3 Alpha and runway 07 left thereafter, when ready to descend flight level 250 for November 501 Mike Delta. There we go, just as we briefed, perfect, and we're getting 7 left. So there's our confirmation for us, we're done with the briefing. Notification of arrival, delay, diversion planning, blah 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 blah. Okay, come back to reading to that later. Let's set the aircraft up, put in our star, and then the arrival. What's that? Okay, departure and arrival. ABBEY 3 Alpha, actually, Addons 07 left. Yeah, ABBEY 3 Alpha, transition via lines, route, execute. Verify that it reads correctly as well. That is not correct. .130 at Musel is what we need. Actually, 80-130. Execute. And give me my TomatoPTA accordingly, which should be right about now.
And 38284, Taipei 129.1. Taipei Sky 077, over Taipei 129.1.
Putting my top of descent right after takeoff.
Good day.
So not yet actually.
38284, over Taipei 129.1.
Okay then. Are we doing the return? Event will probably end before that, so probably not.
888 Hong Kong radar, identified Eddie.
Let's see how we do on the way in, whether we get to delay or not. But yeah, probably not.
Taxi 921, approach for 191.
Approach for 191,
Okay, putting our decent forecast.
888, this confirm, ABBEY 3 Alpha Crew just ready to descend flight level 250.
Almost out of fuel in the center tanks. Descent forecast, initial level 110 is correct. And my descent forecast I have is at 290, at 170, at 110, and at 5,000. Okay, at flight level 290 we have 260 at 77, at 77. On 170 we have 254 at 59. On 170 we have 253 at 39. And at 5,000 we have 225 at 3. Cute. Back into the descent. 240 below 10,000, that's fine by me. And descent planning.
Hong Radio, this is 214, now planning to flight level 250.
Estimated arrival
Fuel
is 13.5 at the moment.
Identify, climb, maintain, flight level 290.
3,000 less than what we have right now, so 131,000. We're putting 132,000 estimated gross weight on landing, so we can expect 132 knot approach speed at flaps 40 and wireless frequencies and stuff out there. Max precaution, center fuel pressure low because we have run out of fuel.
Identify, maybe 3 Alpha Sierra to the left, ready, for 250.
82 knot headwind right now, that's not helping our cause. Helping our cause. 394 on the ground speed even at Mach 180. We have a 777 behind us though, so you'll probably shoot past us.
AB3 Alpha, you are
You
ST7.
can probably go at Mach 84, 85.
You
You can expect Hong Kong approach next on 119 or 1, put that in. And Hong Kong ATIS right now is 1282.
It's a time to have to 392, Hong Kong radar, currently at 1782, talking level 228 to 250. 182 Hong Kong, then you are identified, climb maintain flight level 350.
Burning voice channel fail.
Level 350 for 178.
Says creating voice channel failed for some reason. Let's try again. That's weird, I have never had that happen before. On vPilot, let me just show it to you guys on screen. Or actually I can just do that. You can, nope. Yeah, that. Error creating voice channel, create voice channel failed. I have never seen that before. Now I can grab ATIS, unfortunately. But I can grab it in text, I guess, so. We'll do that. Hopefully it's the same as voice. Wind variable 2 knots, visibility 8 kilometers, clouds view 2. Yeah, but it's the same as the radar we got. But information is Mike. And it was at what time? 14:30. So it's not gonna change soon, right? It might actually. Oh well. Mike, arrival runway 7 left, and that's what we expect as well. Okay, cool. Got the information that I wanted. Let's get rid of vPilot from the screen. And let's focus on what we need for descent. So Descent checklist. Descent checklist. Level FMS speed, okay. Cool. Descent approach and landing briefing performed. Landing data confirmed. V-speed bugs. That was that 131,000 landing weight? No, 32. Use those figures. Right click here, or left click rather, set those up. So drift down to 41, nope. What has it set here? VMAN 235, yep, okay. So slats extend anywhere below that. This is the minimum speed which we need to be before we have to go put flaps. That's our flaps 0 extended minimum speed, so flaps 15 at that point. And this is flaps 28 approach speed, and flaps 40 for landing. Okay. Let's go around 153. Speed bug set. Hydraulic systems, we'll turn those on descent. Radio altimeters and audio markers. Right, radio altimeter. Our minimums are going to be at Hong Kong. Only LS7 left. 222. So decision height of 200. Set. What up, Lurk? Hours and 11 minutes, yep. What's the restart count in today's stream? 0. No restarts required. Just launched the sim up and we've been up since. All good, man, all good. So, and hey there, Lurk and Soj. What ups? Flight chrono is 56 minutes. It says it all. That's 56 minutes since we took off, yes. And 1 hour 11 minutes since we pushed back. 1 hour we spent on the ground preparing, showing off the plane. Getting our flight plan in, etc. One-hour briefings, yeah. 1 hour briefings. No man, gotta do streamer stuff, talk to the peeps. Gotta get detailed. Yep. Also, TSS sounds. TSS sounds now. I changed those out for the TSS sound pack that was made for the FSX version, the earlier Maddog 2010. Works. Yeah, engine sounds and definitely is a little bit louder in the cockpit as well. Feels better. Okay, got the chart set on my tablet, all good. And descent preparation we have done already. Got our weather information, we got our landing data confirmed, we know our runway we're landing on, we already got it from ATC. These speed bugs are set. MSA has been checked initially to be 3,000 and then up to 4,300 once we pass radio 030 from Chengchao. So we're pretty much at after Guava between Soko. We transitioned from 4,000 and 3,000. Approach and landing briefing has been done. FMS descent forecast we have entered and selected our star and approach procedures. And we checked our fuel, we have more than enough, and TCAS will set below once we start descending. We have been cleared to descend at level 250 already, when ready, so at top of descent we'll start going down to 250 and then 130 by Muso. Still feel like the top of descent is a little bit too late. We'll see. There's a rapid deceleration there, Muso, so 280 knots at level 130 by Muso is what we want. 40 miles, maybe, might be okay. Idle power descent, right? Cruising at Mach 0.80 with a speed override right now. Making our way to Hong Kong. It's become awfully quiet on frequency, like everyone's on text. It seems like no one's on voice. Which is a shame. Right, at least we get to hear some music, right? Welcome with our Cathay 888 level 250, 340 knots. Let's wreck SkyForce clouds right there, them 2D clouds. Look okay from a distance, not so much when you get up close. Don't do that rotating thing that I hate. SkyForce as well, and the preset is TomatoPTA with a little bit of tweakings for my likings. Color phone maps really. But yeah, we are beam Zhejiang right now below Shantou. We're just east of Hong Kong. Coming in along the coast, we're just cruising into Hong Kong from the east side. Joining in right below the entrance point at Tonglung BOR, just between Hong Kong Island and probably the east end. And then landing at Hong Kong New Airport, not high-tech, because the event is from New Airport. Weather radar, I probably don't need that on arrival. Terrain radar is what I will switch to. Weather seems fine in Hong Kong. I'm just looking out the window. It's calm, really. A little bit warm today, a little bit rainy. Just a bit drizzly earlier in the day, but not right now. So, yeah. That's IRL. It should have been nighttime up here, but made it daytime because a little bit more to see on the stream. But here we go, we got overcast soup conditions again, so the frames. Those clouds, man, big kill. I'll start descending at Fisha a little bit earlier than what it wants. Also, nil return on the weather radar. And I have it tuned up. WXT on. 6 degrees down. I get us any returns? Probably not.
Hong Kong radar EVA
Yay,
request detect.
Finally someone.
There's
2 aircraft like right behind me, also coming into Hong Kong in really close proximity. You can probably see them on the nav map.
Confirm descent maintain 250.
So it's gonna be tight between them.
You can do 867, you have been given that clearance 20 minutes ago.
Rip. Been there 20 minutes ago, yo. Yeah, but since I'm first out of the 3 arrivals and I don't see any ahead of me, I can probably expect no holds. Like, there's a couple of departures, 6 departures out of Hong Kong right now, but I'm pretty much number 1 for arrival. There's EVA 115, which is somewhere near Limes right now, so he should be on approach and be done with it. China Airlines 921 in front of me as well, A330 inbound from Taipei. He's also ahead of me. He's just over Tonglung right now. But after that there's a big gap, so I guess we'll be clearing out some departures, but should be good. Okay, almost to Fisher at in 3 minutes, and then we'll start our descent then. Interestingly, we've been having a flight
over Taipei 1291.
I've had the flight attendant come up and ask me if I want something to eat or drink, which I think is a nice touch. And on the ground, you heard the other day, they asked us to up the cabin temperature because it was too cold. Nice things like that. Oh, so I realized I upped the performance to climb for when you wanted to speed up, and I get when you're setting back to cruise. Rip that now. Probably won't be able to maintain Mach 0.8 on cruise power though. Probably not. Okay, past Fisher, let's start descending now. Put it into VNAV mode on the 25,000. And descent. We want to descend, okay, let's nudge it. Number 501 might be also leading front of the 300.
Over Pushback 91.
Ha ha ha.
Number 501, must step over Pushback 91.
Roger. We are number 1, yay. What are we doing there? Decent. 226 or 0.79. Wow. Decent. Go with the econ descent. Shadow it out a bit. Never mind, 328. I just remembered aircraft behind me, so I should probably keep it speedy. Keep that gap as wide as possible.
Is Hollywood recording for 172?
Okay, rough aircraft calling again.
I thought Hawaii is calling for 172.
Alright, I'm leveling at 250.
而且这个如果是类似5号，一般是比如说开黑完正来就是5万。
1 thanks for service. 1282.
November 501 Mike Delta, level 50250.
501 Mike Delta, approach 1191.
Approach 1191, good day. Going approach, hello, November 501 Mike Delta, Abbey 3 Alpha, flight level 250 with Mike on board. Did you not hear me? Hong Kong approach, November 501 Mike Delta, flight level 250. And I don't hear him. That's... I think the voice room is broken. Okay, 4,500 by Limes. He gave me a text, his voice room is broken, so that's fun. They put us off schedule, but put in 4,500. 4,500, VNAV descent, let's go. Take me down. Gonna be a steep descent. Gonna need them brakes. Epic descent time.
Bye.
They're showing me leveling off. Definitely not my lines at the moment. Need a steeper descent still. Let's extend the speed brakes a little bit more. Elevate. Doesn't like that, but it's showing me off profile. How do you do this? This is gonna be fun. Brace for landing, I guess. Yeah. I think we can get away with a 3,000 feet per minute descent. It has me at 5,500. Yeah, that's fine.
Hong Kong approach good night, you are A67, request continue descent and flight level 250 right now.
Hey, we are on profile, perfect. Okay, we should have been seeing Hong Kong right about now, if the visibility wasn't so
Hong Kong approach,
good.
you are A67, request continue descent flight level 250 right now.
You can see a little bit. There's Hong Kong right there. Kai Tak should be off to the right, just down those hills. My home somewhere down there as well.
Request we are 50 now, request continue descent, you are A67, requested.
Let me try restarting VPilot and see if that helps the voice here. Approaching Kai Tak is insane though. Yeah, it is, and fun at the same time. Okay, let's tune in the 161 is there, 251 now at the outbound.
Alright, so can you clear my voice right now?
And Hong Kong approach just signed off. Seems legit. And he signed back on, okay. Ready up, 114.
Can you clear my voice right now?
I'm going to approach Delta 215, wish the quiet is over.
Descend without the hydraulics, pressurization is set.
香港进场台你会说中文吗？
And Chinese, that's perfect. Level 110 is a transition, so not yet. QNH is 1019er. 019er hum. Would that be in inches? HG 1019er.
Hong Kong approach UA69, sorry, correction, UA67.
3009er. Right about there, and just 0 feet pretty much for the airport. Shit. We are super high right now. I don't think we'll make 4,500 by limes.
立马 A67 就是说他不知道那个问题在哪里，然后他下面有声音，所以他就是都是用打字。
哦，没有，因为我想说他好像，因为刚才有一阵子听到他讲话啦，所以想说他会说中文，然后看一下怎么回事这样子。
是啊，因为我都还没跳滑到打字这样，我好像那个。
Might be able to. Okay, slowing below 250 now. Line lights on, that should help. create some more drag. Seatbelt signs are already on, speed brake is extended. TFDI, please fix your aircraft. Why? What happened, HSV? What happened? Okay, let's get terrain radar on now. And we got some visual below, nice. Camera switch crash, which is supposed to be fixed at 4.2 twice in a row. Departing Copenhagen, rip. That sucks. Okay, we have been cleared 2000 by Tonic, report established, ILS 07 left, okay. Let's do this 111.1 and 074, that is active. Keep that descent going. We'll get 2000 by Tonic, yep. Barely, but we will.
Hong Kong, good evening from 741 Alpha, airborne, passing 3,500 for 5,000.
Can extend slats once you get below 230. Full flat, full speed brake sound right now. Okay. Approach checks, cabin signs on, fuel systems are set, altimeters. I didn't reset altimeter below 11,000. 1019er. Set, passing 3,900. 2,700 checked. And approach checklist completed. Final checks, landing gear and light, flap slat, speed brake lever, auto brakes. Okay, we'll get 2,000 by Tonic by the looks of it. Set up for heading 041 for the turn to the ILS.
25.
Check. Yay. There's Tonic. The ILS we go. Been cleared, so let's arm it as well. 11 BME. Slow the crap down now. And slats. Contact tower 122.8. What? Can be right. 1184. Hong Kong Tower, November 501 Mike Delta, establishing ILS 7 left.
Number 501 Mike Delta, Hong Kong Tower, good evening. Surface wind 110 at 7 knots, 7 left, clear to land.
7 left, clear to land. November 501 Mike Delta. Okay, flaps 15. Set this to Toga and arm them speed brakes, or sorry, auto brakes. And yet, go to approach flaps. We got the localizer waiting on the glide, which we should capture from below in a moment. Auto brakes armed. Speed brakes armed. And engine selector to both. Okay, let's land.
Hong Kong Tower, either 397, AC-20 immigration on stand Echo 19, IFR to Taipei, please, identify 354 Echo.
Either 397 heavy aggression for Hong Kong ground, coach Hong Kong Tower, good evening. We will clear to destination flight plan runway 7 right, RASI 3 Alpha departure. Squawk 5354 and departures on Hong Kong approach 119er, decimal 8.
Attendants, prepare for landing, please.
I actually have that on this aircraft.
Either 397 clear to destination via flight plan, squawk 5354, runway 07 right, Ross 3 Alpha departure, and departure will be on 119.1, either 397.
That up.
Eva 397, Rebecca's correct, report fully ready.
Report fully ready, soon. Eva 397.
Check.
Hello, Tower, this is Felix.
Like cross home there.
On Cairo ramp, ready to copy part to Landclass. Left.
5986, you are clear to Anchorage, flight plan route, runway 7 right, ocean to Alpha departure. Squawk, Squawk 5336 and departures on 119er, decimal 1.
Departure on 119.1, squawk 53, 36, 5336, and runway 07 right, ocean to
Super
Alpha.
floats.
FedEx
Wow.
5980.
Damn, that float.
FedEx 5986, Rebecca's correct, report fully ready.
That float, yo.
2 in reverse.
Holy shit.
Report when ready. FedEx
Luckily we
5980.
have ample runway here.
Reverse lights out.
We literally took off again. Holy crap.
501 Mike Delta, Hong Kong Tower, welcome to Hong Kong, get here right when enabled and call for taxi.
Roger.
Going to take the captain just a few moments to taxi to the gate, so we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened.
Indicating Alpha
Until
9er.
the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate. That will be your only indication that it's safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisles clear of any carry-on baggage. This is the termination of our flight this morning, so we ask that you
I don't know why I keep having this shadow thing
Please
now.
remain
Need
seated
to work
and
on fix that.
until the fasten seat
3255.
passenger passengers continuing their journey on another flight are kindly requested to contact the ground staff.
另外一个 request aircraft in Taipei International Airport is this number 32 with information number.
Station calling, call sign only please. Confirm the watch for EVA 201.
Sweet.
Thinking.
Past the whole short line there, so.
EVA 201, you are clear to your destination, flight plan route, runway 7 right, Ocean 2 Alpha departure. Squawk 534 and depart.
That is to be expected since the system's running.
EVA 201. Let me speak. EVA 201, clear the destination, flight plan route, Ocean 2 Alpha departure, Squawk 5341, and departures on approach 119.1.
Tower, you are 867, establish as runway 07 left.
EVA 67, surface wind 110 at 7.
I'm letting the controller speak because I'm on essential traffic on the ground already.
Decrease range, you are 867. Thank you.
And November 501 Mike Delta, indicated Alpha 9 request taxi to November 502.
One zero, Mike Delta. November 501, Mike Delta, taxi via Alpha 10, Bravo 8, stand November 502.
Taxi via Alpha 10 and Bravo 8 to stand November 502 for November 501 Mike Delta, thank you. Yeah, the gates are pretty similar to my call sign. Lots. Okay, so straight ahead, make a right, and then down here to our gate, so, yep, all good there. And November 502. Let's follow me. Jardine.
Tower, EVA 01, November 30, request IFR clearance to Taipei, flight level 310.
EVA 201, we're clear to your destination, flight plan dropped, runway 7 right.
But yeah, thank you, Remcom and Stormy.
Departure, Squawk 5341, and departures on Hong Kong approach 119.1.
That landing was a little bit hell of a float, so float's unlegit. But I gotta work on flying this aircraft some more. That was one heck of a float. I actually went past on the speed there, so probably gonna aim for flap 28 landings. Traffic landing now.
Go ahead.
Nice and smooth. Down there, EVA Aerosoft, what's up?
Hong Kong Tower, this is Speedbird 221 at gate Echo 18. I have information Lima request IFR to Taipei, over.
Speedbird 221, hello, you are clear to Taipei via flight plan route, runway 7 right, Ocean 2 Alpha departure, Squawk 5311, and departures on Hong Kong approach 119.1.
Guys up on the stand there. Normally we have safe dock at these gates here.
Hong Kong Tower Eva.
Tower Eva, this is at Alpha 7 request taxi to gate Sierra 29er.
Going straight at him.
Again, ladies
Eva
and
is 67, no taxi to the Alpha, correction, Alpha 7, Whiskey, Hotel Hotel.
lieutenants, please prepare the aircraft for gate arrival.
Hong Kong Tower Eva 105 radio.
A little bit more. Stopped a bit too early there.
Did you sabotage?
Radio 555 Eva 101, and we also request turn to Taipei. And flight level 370 Alpha.
Eva 201, you are clear to destination, flight plan
Okay,
route, runway
stop.
7 right.
Please cut the
Departure.
engines, AP power is on,
Go
and
5341
on.
and departure
Cut
for
them engines,
119
and we are in 1 hour 47 minutes, and about 1 hour 25 minutes of flight, 1 hour 40 minutes total, 1 hour 32 minutes was the total flight time. So I'll get there.
119er.
APU air on, statics off, seatbelt signs off, request the jetway.
Tower Eva 67 52.
533.
And then we can deboard. Brakes are set.
Tower taxi via Alpha 7 Whiskey Hotel 7 to gate 29er. You are AC7, thank you.
Yeah, let's get off the frequency there. Start unboarding. Remember to operate the jetways, yep. Need to turn those off. Just leave that one on for the APU. Turn the radar off, turning radar off as well. And seems legit jetway. Seems legit. Probably if I was like on the line there, not where GSX wanted me to be, probably would have been able to connect, or maybe not, I don't know. That totes legit jetway connection there. I would rather be board from the back. Lol. Forward, open the cargo doors, yep.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
And the cargo door shut again for some reason. Why this? Well, sweet. Go home, jetway, you're drunk, yeah. Indeed, everyone's drunk here, everything's a little bit of a seems legit. Then again, this isn't the V4 version of the taxi to get Hong Kong. I'm still using the FSX version. I didn't buy the V4 version with the upgrade, I just ported it straight up into P3Dv4 and it sort of works, so I'm okay with it. Lols. But anyways, yeah, that's it. I'm not going to do any more flights today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the event. It was a bit unfortunate on approach there. We couldn't hear the controller, so I had a little bit of ATC troubles there. And that sort of screwed everything up. Like, for me having to type in text and, you know, trying to a little bit of delay trying to figure everything out made us come in pretty hot for the landing, but overall I think we did it. We landed. A bit of floater on the landing, so it's definitely going to work on my landings. But overall, like the MD-80, finally with the engine sound that I put in from TSSS, it definitely makes it a lot more enjoyable. It's louder, so at least I can hear some engines. Again, is it super realistic? Maybe not, but at least I like to hear that. I don't know, it just feels better to me, so yeah. Pretty happy with it. Just gotta wait for that paint kit to be out so we can get some more beautiful liveries, hopefully some in Asia, and hopefully some in our own Twitch era colors, because that would be nice. Any more flights in DC-6? Yes, I will be. I actually plan to use the DC-6 more once I start using Air Hauler 2 again, since I don't think we can have the MD-80 in that. But yeah, I'll be doing some DC-6 flights, some MD-80 flights from time to time, also the Connie. I really have so many planes that I need to fly on stream. I just need to stream more, I guess. And then that way I'll be able to use all the add-ons that I want to use. But rip Air Hauler 2 indeed. But yeah, gotta keep Twitch Air going, right, Stormy? Gotta get back into Air Hauler 2. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you again next stream. I'll see if I can stream tomorrow. Hopefully I can. And because that'll be fun. If I can. Yeah, that jet way up. But at least we got EVA Air 777 back there. But yeah, that will be definitely fun. I'll see you tomorrow. 24/7 streams. What do you think I am? Tattoo man here? 24/7 streams. But yeah, there's the Super 80 for you guys. Oh, it's legit. Oh, it's legit. But yeah, take care guys, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the music. Bye.